That's all you would picture going to bed is just someone else's willy in my mouth.
My nan's got lovely toes.
I did a lot of kissing in fiction.
I look like Jed Wood.
It was giving affair. Hey guys, welcome to the Liam and Millie podcast. I'm Millie, this is Liam, and it is Thursday's episode. So,
Hello.
if you haven't watched Tuesday's episode, guys, I would highly recommend you go and watch it because we had our tarot cards read. Liam is a bit skeptical and it was good. You enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I was open with an open mindset.
Yeah.
And I learned a few things. Yeah, maybe sort of think about the future. Took some things into consideration. Didn't tell me I was going to, win the lottery, but I don't think it quite works like that.
But it was a good episode.
It was
so
good.
I recommend you go watch that.
Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us on our socials at Liam and Millie Podcast and subscribe, comment, like the lot on YouTube, please, because we really would appreciate it. But anyway, I want to just start off by saying that my boyfriend over here looks slightly different when I last saw him because you've changed your hair.
I've had a haircut. I have had a haircut. Millie just said to me, she said, you know what? It looks better from the side. Front on, I don't quite like it. So I just have to just walk past you on the side from now on.
So, but, okay, why?
Well, I've had long hair for a while now, long pushback, and when I style it, it looks all right. When I don't style it, it just looks a mess all the time, and it's like...
I think the reason why you've changed it is because you've believed these comments that people have been saying that you look like you've got a wig on your head.
No, I've changed it. No, I've changed it because every time I look I'm in the car, I do my hair, and I get in the car then, and I look myself in the mirror, I look like Jed Wood. Like my hair just looks...
What's wrong with looking like Jed Wood?
Well, I don't want,
Hey?
nothing wrong with that, but my hair, I got a big head as it is, and I feel like my beard puts my chin down a bit, and then I got this massive big quiff, and it's
but
like
you
too
didn't
much.
though, because you had the old curtain like thing going on.
I
and
know.
like with the mullet, like it was really cool and
Yeah, no, and I think
sexy.
I had it for a while. I needed a freshen up because I feel like going to the gym and stuff, my hair was just like
In a
really
way.
long. My face, I feel like just had enough. And in summer, I wanted a bit of a shorter trim.
I think it just needs to be just a little bit longer. Maybe not as long, like you should have gone in between. You've
I'm happy with this.
You're
length.
quite drastic.
By the way,
change.
if it was you now on the other way around, and I was telling you about your hair, you were like, it's my hair, don't tell me what to do. You'll be
And
there.
you've done-
So I'm telling you, don't tell me what to do.
How many times have you said, "Oh, I'm not overly fussed on that one"? You said that to me whenever I get my hair done.
No, your hair is beautiful now. You had it done a couple of days ago.
Beautiful now. No, yeah, because you said to me you like my hair like this, and I said I feel like this is my favourite hairstyle. But when
Well, there we are then.
when I was like going a bit like darker, and you were like, "I'm not fussed on the brunette."
Well, I liked it at the start.
You said that.
At the start, I loved it. But now on reflection, you even said the other day, oh my God, ew, look at that, look at me there. But I never said about it. You said there. I always thought you looked beautiful.
You didn't.
But you look more beautifuler with this hair.
Beautifuler.
Beautifuler with this hair. And I think...
Well, what about this hairdo is it that you like then?
I don't think it's so nice. I think lately you've had a glow on. You've had a real nice glow. You're always beautiful, but lately you've had an even more of a glow.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think like...
I've got a tan.
Your skin is good. Yeah, but even when you didn't have a tan, like your skin is good. I think your makeup is different how you used to do it. Your makeup just goes...
I've been using New Huda Beauty makeup.
Yeah, your makeup just...
Mattifying one.
A matte fine one, Huda Beauty, so shout out to them. Yeah, you're just looking like everything looks right, nice, doesn't it? There's nothing bold sticking out.
Oh, I
nice
tell
with
you
the hair.
what, actually, you saying that, I've had like quite a lot of things going on where I've been dressing up or like wearing nice outfits, and I'll send like a picture to Liam and he'll be like, oh, what you're wearing, or, send me some photos. And then I sent you a photo and I was wearing, I had the blue on and you were like...
In the Maldives, you had this blue on. I said, I love you in blue.
Blue, yeah.
I really like you in blue.
And then I wore a yellow shirt on the weekend. I sent you that and you went, oh, I love you in white and blue, but yellow is very close behind.
I do like white and blue.
And
That's
now
nice,
yellow.
Yeah, I do like yellow as well.
And then you said today I look really nice in this khaki colour.
There's a lot of colours. It's looking good lately. I don't think it's the colour. I think it's just you. But I do like you in blue. When
You're wearing blue in that.
I'm wearing blue. Yeah. Let's discuss the image up there.
But for our listeners, it's our campaign, not campaign, what would you say? Podcast picture.
Yeah, so podcast or artwork, so we had a shoot day. So basically when we had the shoot day for the podcast before it all started, the idea behind it was Millie would dress up as like, in pink, Essex sort of girl.
Yeah.
And I would dress up as like blue for like boys' colours, but like an outdoor sort of walking gear. So a lot of you think, because it's like cut off, a lot of you think that I'm wearing like scrubs like that, the blue clothing you're wearing, scrubs. I'm not wearing that. I'm actually wearing a blue walking jacket, a Rab walking jacket, shirt Rab. All the stuff's from Go Outdoors, by the way. Shout out to Go Outdoors. It's a blue t-shirt.
Do they also sell clothing for casualty or?
Yeah, they sell everything. So yeah, I'm wearing outdoor walking gear, believe it or not. I just don't, I don't like it. I don't like.
It's not our best photo.
It's not the best photo.
At the time, I thought it was nice,
Yeah.
but actually looking back, that is one of our worst.
Yeah, I got like a boss eye as well. Like it's not great.
But I think the hair in that photo is also the same hair you've got going on now.
Do you think? No. They're better now,
Genuinely, the short, but you've just got like a bit more like shaven at the sides. It's not my fave,
It's not your favourite, no?
and neither's that photo.
Yeah, I don't like that photo. That's a terrible photo of you, I think.
Because I've got brown hair.
It's not, it's blonde.
No, that light is shining and it looks blonde, but like, yeah, I was mainly brown there.
So today's episode is going to be all about affairs. What is an affair? Is an affair when it's happening for a longer period of time, or if you just sleep with someone on a drunken night out? Is that an affair, or is that cheating?
No, I'd say on a one-off occasion that is just cheating. But
Yeah.
if it's been going on for a while, it's an affair.
That's an affair, yeah. So for those who didn't know that, I don't know if it's facts, but I'm calling it facts. An affair is when it's over a longer period of time.
Have you ever heard of one of those?
No, not as yet.
What the
No, I've never had an affair. Have you never had an affair?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wait, what, during this relationship or your last? Yeah.
What do you mean I f***ing know?
You're lucky Miss Lee from Tuesday's episode didn't drop you in there.
What, misleading?
Yeah, misleading.
Maybe she just didn't want to say.
Yeah, I told her not to keep all the negativity out of the room, keep all the positivity.
I'm only joking.
So the fact you've had an affair, she didn't put that one in there.
I would never have an affair. I never have, never will.
Yeah,
Thank
that's not fair.
Right. We basically have some crazy affair stories that you lot, our lovely listeners and watchers, have sent in. So probably going to do a lot of judging here.
Yep.
You know, see whose story is the worst.
Yep.
And I'll see how pissed off I'll be if you did that to me.
I love how I'm the one who do it to you.
Yeah.
Naturally, you just wouldn't have done it to me.
I wouldn't do this.
Right, I'm going to kick it off. My ex went Oceana nightclub, kissed another girl, then bought a photo of him doing it from the photographer that used to go around the club taking photos of everyone in the club. Put it in a key ring form, put it on his keys, which I found the next day. How thick is that boy?
He's asking for that to be found.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think he wanted to be with you, sorry.
That
Definitely
was
didn't
his
want to be with
way
you.
of being like, I need to get out of it. Feel
Yeah.
too bad saying you're dumped or I don't want to be with you. So let me just give her all the evidence she needs.
Literally dangle the keys for you to find her.
Probably left the keys by the bedside right there for her to see.
That's a bit rude of him to do, isn't it? It's blatantly like, not
No,
giving
well,
a
it's
fuck.
not nice, is it?
Yeah, but blatantly not, but if he's cheated, that's bad. But don't take a photo and put your key rings, then if he misses to find her,
He
even
must
worse.
have been obsessed with her.
Yeah, maybe.
He must have loved the photo so much he thought, mate, I found the woman that I actually want to be with.
Fair enough. What, in Oceana?
In
Where's that?
Oceana, I don't even know where that is.
Oceana used to be a club back in the day. They had one in Wales, and they have them throughout England as well.
Nah, mine was fiction.
We had a fiction in Swansea.
Oh, you had a fiction?
Yeah, in Swansea or Cardiff? Either one.
I did a lot of kissing in fiction.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Have you done any kissing in Oceana?
I actually never went. Never really went.
So you're boring then.
Yeah, just went cooler.
Any kissing in Cooler?
Yeah, probably a fair bit of kissing.
You went to Cooler on the weekend.
I did pop the cooler with
Any kissing going on there?
no.
I
Unfortunately,
don't think so, mate.
Unfortunately not.
You know, because I have spies. Yeah?
No, they're
I've got
my
girls
spies.
who message me everything, send me videos.
But no, there's no kissing in cooler. It wasn't. A lot of other kissing going on, which didn't involve me. A lot of eating people's faces. A lot of drunk people all over each other. It's not
That
good.
actually reminds me when me and my mate went to Crete not that long ago, we were in this bar and there was a couple next to us, but it was giving affair. Like it was like
Giving affair.
they were sort of like 40 end of 40s.
Yeah.
they were eating each other's face off to the point now where they were like over each other so much. I'd noticed them. I was drunk. I was like kind of like laughing with my friend, I filmed them.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
I filmed them because I was just going to send it to like my mates or like you and be like, look at these. And like, then there was another couple over there, another couple over there. They sort of seen me do it. We're all giggling now. And we're all now just like giggling at this couple who had no idea that we're all giggling, laughing at them because that's how in their own world they was, that they were all over each other. And it was giving like, it was naughty and like first date vibes. Like,
first date, snogging that much? Really?
I've had a first date like that. It was embarrassing in a restaurant as well. On Broadgate Circle, we were snogging each other's face off over the table. Yeah. So it was like, it was giving
about
that.
the people on holiday then? When you're saying about yourself, snogging someone else? Like.
Yeah, but
it's
that's
not normal, guys, is it? You know, just, you know, your girlfriend telling you she was snogging someone's face off in Broadgate Circle on a first date. Imagine let me tell you what I did used to do on first dates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't even be able to tell me.
Part of the mountain in the back.
Parts up a mountain.
Yeah.
Hanging out the back end of it.
What? Hanging out the back end of it.
Or in the car or something.
Yeah.
Names have been changed so that they stay, you know, anonymous. But right, next one. My 2-year-old told me. I was strapping him into his car seat and he casually said, yesterday, Daddy kissed a girl in the car. I didn't really take him that seriously at first, but as we were getting out of the car, he didn't want to put his coat on and he said, Sally didn't make me wear a coat. I asked him who Sally is and he didn't really tell me or care about the conversation. Once I dropped him off, I tried to check the dash cam footage from a few days before, the day his dad was looking after him, and it had been deleted. So before dinner, I stole his phone and put it in my phone case. As we were sitting down to eat, I acted like I was showing him something on my phone and his face unlocked it and I found hundreds of messages and pictures of them together.
Oh.
I also found out she'd met my son multiple times.
What the
That's actually disgusting.
That's bad.
That's actually rank.
Bringing the son there is like, keep, you know.
They've been
don't do it anyway, but, you know, involving the son is even worse.
They're clearly sharing a car. He's gone out to take his son somewhere in the car, but took that opportunity to go and meet up with his. But
where's the mother? She must be working
mistress.
Working all day somewhere. Like
must have. But she's been getting in the car with his son. Like that's taking it way too far. How mad as well that the son's 2 years old, but knew that weren't right. Like who's Sally? Like why is he kissing another girl? And his dad was stupid enough to think that
son dropped him in, like
good. What a clever little 2-year-old.
Very clever. But Sally didn't make him wear a jacket either. So she's obviously not very caring, is she? You know? She was happy for him to get cold and wet.
Cold and wet.
Too busy snogging a dad in the car.
Literally.
I was in my ex-boyfriend's car and when the windscreen fogged up one time, a name appeared where a girl had written it in, the condensation, on the passenger side. What?
Oh my God, that's actually so good.
Imagine that.
How she's found out like that.
I wish she had more to it, that's it. I wish she added more to it. So obviously, yeah, it's fogged up and then it's like reappeared the name in the car. You know, as soon as we get my car on, Millie's going to be fogging everything up inside, try and look on the window, see if anything's in there.
Yeah, sometimes I think when we're in your car, I can go on your like call log list and see what's on there. See who's you've been ringing, yeah?
Yeah.
It's never anyone suspicious, thank God. But that's another one. So girls, little like tip there. When they're connected to Apple CarPlay, check the call log.
Check the call log. Yeah.
Hey, because when would you...
Or just make sure you delete everything before you pick it up.
Or...
Ooh. Yeah.
Or turn the aircon on and get the car fogged up, mate.
That's another one. Yeah, well that's like, how unlucky is that? You know, like, imagine that.
Imagine. I'm going to do it next time.
Yeah.
My friend's husband was working away once, as he did quite often. She had a parking fine for their car come through the letterbox attached with photo evidence of the car illegally parked. As clear as day, there he was in the car, most obviously not working, kissing a woman who was not my friend. Yeah, so her friend caught her husband from a parking fine kissing another girl that's not
So
her.
she's talking about her friend
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Right, I was going to say it right, yeah. Oh my God.
That's
Fucking
actually
fine.
sneaky.
Getting dropped in it by DVLA.
But I never thought that those pictures were that clear. Really?
Well,
I've had
if you're
pictures.
leaning
I
into
can't
someone,
see. However, I can
you
see
might not see who it is.
who it is, but I can see whether it's two people or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't you, then
Yeah.
you know it's someone else, don't you?
Of course.
I
And if
know.
it's a woman, you're like, what woman is in my car? What's with all these men sneakily taking women
I know.
in cars?
Is any female cheat on any affairs here, or is it just men? Dogging men in it?
It's always the
I know
men.
women who have cheated in time, let me tell you. And do you?
Yeah.
Well, now we know we got a few more, so hopefully there's a couple more, yeah.
Quite a few of my friends have.
Yeah.
It's quite common. I just think girls are better at hiding it.
No, girls just get away with it because they just, people just assume every man's a scumbag. When girls, can
No,
be...
you lot are just stupid. You just get
You're
caught.
saying the wrong thing. You're saying the wrong things here. You're stupid. You just get caught.
Why am I saying the wrong things?
Well, she's saying girls...
I can hide it better. Yeah.
Well, you know how to hide it, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm never...
Oh, you've had experience in hiding it, have you?
Not me, but I reckon I would be able to. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying anything that's to do with me and you. I'm just saying that friends that I know, that have done it, girls keep secrets and we can keep good secrets.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough. Okay. Had never had a problem with yeast infections. A few years into marriage, I kept getting them and couldn't figure out why. I went online and saw my partner had posted pics of his co-worker's ass in a bikini.
What?
That evening, I said, I know you're having an affair. Let's not be silly and just get a divorce. He moved out that evening. Never had another yeast infection again. I found out he was cheating with me on bloody Valentine's Day. Oh, that's sad. Bloody hell.
She knew of it because of the yeast infections.
But at least she was look, let's not make a big thing of it. Let's have a divorce.
Divorce, though. I can't, it must be tough enough being in a relationship for a long time or whatever. But if you're married and you've actually got to go through that.
Yeah. At least you haven't got no yeast infections anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because those things are horrible.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Have you ever had one?
I've had a yeast infection, no. I don't know what a yeast infection is.
Boys,
thrush, is
boys
it?
can get thrush.
Is that what thrush is?
Yeah.
I thought yeast is what's in bread.
Yeast.
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 Yeast, yeah.
Yeast.
I know, so did I. I don't
Yeah.
like that. The thought of it saying a yeast infection,
I know.
it doesn't sound nice. But if you just say, oh, I've got thrush. Thrush, yeah. Or BV. Is BV a yeast infection?
Yeah, bacterial vaginosis.
I've heard that a couple of times.
Fucking plenty of times, mate.
From you.
Yeah.
Not washing good enough, mate. I was at work and out of nowhere in the afternoon, he sent me a series of pictures of flowers, chocolates, pancakes, and a card. I didn't understand what was going on, so I asked, thinking he could either take this as a question or as a joke, who's responsible for all of this, to which he simply replied, my husband.
Just two gay guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned out the been married for almost 10 years. His husband had done all this cute stuff for Valentine's Day and he figured it would be best to send me all the pics directly with no context because I didn't want you to find out through Insta. So
What a sweet dart. Send it to him privately then.
And also why?
But that's a proper affair, innit? I've been how long have they been together for? The guy's been married for 10 years.
So I wonder how long he's been having this affair
Yeah, I
for.
know.
But why would you just send pictures of all of these nice things your husband's done for you? Why did you not just say,
By the
I think
way-
we should cut this off now.
Yeah.
I'm actually married. He's rubbing it in his face. Ha ha, look what my husband's done for me.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
We're in love again now. I don't want to cheat on you anymore.
Yeah, very strange way to go about it.
If that was me and someone done that, I would then go and tell the husband.
Yeah.
I'd be like, F off. Don't have an affair with me. Make me think that you're single. And all of a sudden, on Valentine's Day? Yeah, on Valentine's Day, you send me all this stuff that your husband's done for you and just drop a bomb like that. This is why some people don't post their relationship on Instagram and stuff because they want to be able to have affairs without no connections. They're with someone.
No, but if you're spending a lot of time with someone, say you have a partner, and how don't they notice you're going out and spend time. And then even then, so the one you're cheating with, they also don't know you got a partner. Like, surely, like, you must be speaking to them regular and must find out, what are you doing today? And,
But you hear of it
how'd you
all
get away
the
with it?
time, like people like literally living this second life. You got to think that if you've been in a relationship for a really long time, like you can just become distant just because it's been so long. Maybe you're not having sex as much. Like,
of course, it happens.
It does happen, and you get comfortable with each other. So like, they might be going out with work a lot just because they want to like let loose, but then actually ends up that they're having an affair at work. Like, it happens all the time.
Yeah, but that's a weird way to go about it, sending out the flowers and stuff.
That's what I mean. It's like you're rubbing it in my face, going, ha, look on my husband. Like, actually, I am married. I would send a picture of you. You've probably taken some pictures of you two having sex, maybe, or videos. I'll send it to the husband.
Well, no, like nice selfies of them down the park or something. They have pictures of them having sex.
Yeah, be like, we're literally having sex behind your back. Like, dump him. He doesn't deserve love.
Fair enough. Here we go. Walked in on my partner giving a blowjob to someone else. These women. Terrible.
Imagine that. What, do you think that's one of the worst ways to find out? I think is seeing it.
Seeing it. Imagine seeing it. Imagine another man's penis in your partner's mouth and you walk in and see it.
How would you feel?
That is terrible. That's awful.
What would you do?
I'd join in. No, I'd be like...
suck his too?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Liam!
That'd be the worst way to find out. Some people get aroused by that. Not me.
No?
No, some people get aroused with other people. Well, it's a thing, isn't it? Like, I know other people, I don't know, I know of stories where, guys will like another man to come and have sex with his partner and he'll get off to it. But like, I would just be so annoyed and jealous.
If I saw you having sex with another girl...
But at least you see it firsthand.
My blood would boil.
Would you like you hear it's like you might hear the rumor. If you see that, you're like, right.
Yeah, at least you know it's happening.
Yeah. When we're done, you know what I mean? Like, whereas you don't like, you might be able to get away, certain things. But if you see it, it's probably better off that you see it.
Sometimes it's frustrating when you maybe know your partner's having an affair, or they've got a gut feeling they've cheated on you, but like they're just lying through their teeth, going, I haven't.
And you can't prove it.
Yeah. So then, like, it's one person's word against the other. So at least that way, it's literally full force.
It's HD, innit?
It's in HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and it's like that's like something they call it out cheat, like texting someone else or someone else. Like
maybe you might get over it.
Yeah, but like that is like
there's no way getting
penis
like
is in
that.
the mouth, like it's
That's all you would picture going to bed is just someone else's willy in my mouth.
Well, I don't want to picture any more, to be honest. I want to picture these people who I have no attachment to.
We're supposed
not
to
you.
say, like, what would you do if it was us?
Yeah, well, just don't do it.
Don't like it, do you?
No.
Okay, last one. When I was 17/18, I finished work and got the bus home, sitting next to this girl around my age. She commented on my uniform and she said her boyfriend worked at the same place. I asked who and she said the name of my boyfriend.
No. Again, what's going on here?
Oh, shit.
People living these double lives. It's like...
Makes me feel angry.
It's impressive to a certain extent. How they can manage this, one of you is now, can have two of you.
That's what I mean. Girls are way too, like, hormonal and, like... aggy sometimes and bit bitchy. Like, imagine, two relationships.
But I feel like they have to sort of be in your routine to be able to do it. So, like, you got to be, you're working with them in the office. So it's like they're a teacher in your school. So you see them every day, because how would you, if you go to work and then you come home to your partner, you got to, they sort of got to be in your work life. I think. Yeah,
you're in your everyday life, because imagine you've got to go to work but then somehow juggle between seeing two different women that week, like
that's what I mean.
In the evenings or like where are you?
And that shows you there.
Or it could be like that's why people like go, oh, I'm going away for work this weekend. So you could just be like a weekend girlfriend, couldn't you?
But you have to be someone who goes away for work regular though.
Yeah.
Because if someone just said if someone's a bricklayer, for instance, and they say, oh, I'm going away to work, they'd be like, what? What are you on
Yeah.
about? It has to be in your...
easy. Private job down in Coventry.
Oh, I know. Come on, alarm bells would ring slightly, wouldn't they? What do you think?
No,
Unless,
I don't think so.
but then you'd expect to see them posting about the job or like send me a photo of the job.
Really?
You don't hear about them all weekend.
I mean, I know
No.
you can't get away with it because I would expect, you post every day of your life on Snapchat.
no.
So if you weren't doing what you said you're doing, I'd find that out. But a normal person, they wouldn't be posting
No, but
they're at work
you'd
that day.
message your partner and say,
How's the job?
how's the job? Or send me a photo.
Sweet, mate. Me and Bob have gone out for lunch now.
Really,
It's so
you're hanging out the
easy.
back of Doreen.
Sheila.
Doreen. Why is my nan's name?
Sheila was just the first one to come to mind. Maybe
Why was that the first
We
name?
were talking about her toes a minute ago.
We wasn't talking about our toes.
He was.
I wasn't. My nan's got lovely toes.
I know. I love you, Nan.
My nan's got lovely toes. Guys, that is it for today's episode. Today's been our Thursday episode. We've gone over a few affairs there, some little juicy ones. But thank you all for listening. We will see you on Tuesday. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please, drop us a message on Instagram. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, the full shebang. And thank you all for listening. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Liam and Millie is a Sony Music Entertainment production.